Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a requested video by, what's her name? Samarific 121. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I'm probably butchering that, but anyways, this is a request for any of my sunscreen products that I use over the summer. I will just first off say that I'm not too specific with sunscreen except for on my face, which I'm only specific with because I won't use anything that breaks me out. So with that said though, I think that there's a lot of great products in the market, and it all depends on things like you know, how pale you are or how darker you are, how long you plan to be in the sun for. And I really do think that you should kind of tailor your sunscreens and what you plan to be using around the activities that you're going to be using them for. So an example would be if you plan to be swimming or doing a lot of activity where you're going to be sweating, you obviously want something that's going to be waterproof, something that's going to stay on the skin a little longer. And if you are going swimming, of course, you know that you need to reapply your sunscreen. I think they were recommending every 2 hours if you're going swimming. Of course, it probably depends on the sunscreen. But I always recommend reapplying it as soon as you get out. So if you plan to be going in and out of the water all the time, that might not be right for you, but I definitely recommend if you're planning to swim for an hour or two and then you get out and you reapply your sunscreen, and then you can sit out in the sun and just relax. I know for me, as a child, I've put sunscreen on, went out for a swim, then came out and sat in the sun, and I still got burned, even though it was waterproof. So I think it just depends on the activity. And obviously, if you're just going for a walk outside, or you're just going to like a summer market or something like that, then obviously you won't need something that has a higher SPF and something that is waterproof because you're not doing a lot of activity. So I'm going to get right into mine. The first one I'll do, I actually had to go and get more. I always buy my sunscreens for my body. I usually always buy them every year. I don't let them sit around for a few years because they can become inactive. And the ones obviously for my face, I go through them quite quickly because I use them year round. But anyways, the one for my body I don't use year round, and I know this is the old packaging because I actually just saw new packaging in the store the other day. But this is on sale because it was new packaging, and that's why I picked it up. And because I think it might be the older formula, which is my favorite. I haven't used the new one yet though, so I don't know. But this is the Hawiian Tropic, and this is SPF 45 Sunblock. And I don't know anyone who's used Hawiian Tropic. I'm sure you guys, you know what it's like. But for me, the thing that gets me about this is the smell. It just, I don't know, it's kind of like pina colada, but not really. And it actually reminds me more of like a perfumed lotion, not like a sunscreen. This is never heavy for me, and I can use this absolutely everywhere on my body, and it will not give me any type of reaction or anything like that. There is, I think it goes SPF 15, 30, 45, 60, and 70 or 75. I can't remember the last one. I usually always do for any sunscreen, whether it's for face or body or whatever, I try and go over SPF 30. So for this I chose the 45 because I don't have any camping trips or anything planned yet. If I did, I might do something like an SPF 60 or even an SPF 75. Just because I'm so pale, I usually always do the higher numbers. I did go to Mexico and I used I think it was the 60 when I was in Mexico, and I never had any problems with burning or anything. But yeah, Hawiian Tropic is definitely my absolute favorite because the smell, and it's so light, and I can reapply this throughout the day no problem. This one is not waterproof though, so just be wary, you guys, if you are looking for a waterproof. I think Hawiian Tropic makes them, but I don't think they look like this, or they don't have the same SPF numbers at least. Then actually I'll do, I guess, my face stuff. Now, before I showed you guys, I was using the City Block SPF 40 with the Clinique stuff. Well, I have since changed. So as you guys saw in the previous video that I posted about my new haul, I have new Aveeno products. And one of them is the Ultra Calming Daily Moisturizer SPF 15. So like I said, I try and wear above SPF 30, and for my face I like to wear it all year round, but I'm pretty sure that Aveeno is going to be more than enough for the winter. SPF 15 should be fine, but in the summer I plan to be using the SPF 40 over top of it. This was so light for me, I ended up having to always use a moisturizer under it anyways, and it's almost like a primer in a way, so I would never really rely on this as the only thing I put on my face, which is why I'm probably going to, in the summertime, put this on first and then use this over top. So I don't know if that confuses anyone, but I just want to be able to use up the Clinique product, and they did have an SPF 30 of the Aveeno, so I may go back and get that if I really like this one. Anyway, so those are my face products. Again, always above over SPF 30. Then another thing that people don't really think about too much, but I try and keep it on me at all times in the summer, so whether it's in a purse or in a beach bag or in a camping bag, whatever, depends on what you're doing, of course, but they're SPF sunscreen lip products. So this one was one that I used last year, and it's the Avon SUN Lip Balm SPF 15 with vitamin E. So, sorry, this isn't really working too well. There. So yeah, the thing with the lip products that you have to know, they're horrible. Anyone who's into lipsticks or lip glosses or anything like that, you won't like these, but I really think if you're planning to be going to the beach or you're going camping, you really should bring something like this along. Your lips can get burned actually easier than the rest of your skin. And the reason for this is they're just as vulnerable as skin. They act the same way, they exfoliate, they shed skin cells. So people can get skin cancer, and I've actually heard that some of the worst cases for skin cancer are on your lips, your eyes, and the top of your ears, which is places that you think people never apply sunscreen. So I really think it's important if you can be using an SPF, at least a 15 on your lips. If you guys ever use lip glosses or anything shiny on your lips, you're actually going to exacerbate the fact that you might get a burn on your lips, just because when anything's shiny, it's then attracting this more sunlight, and you are going to be attracting more UV rays, right? So this is one that I picked up, I saw it on sale the other day. Sorry, it's upside down. The Neutrogena Lip Moisturizer, and this is SPF 15 as well. So I haven't tried this one out. I can't tell you the texture, but it looks pretty good. They're always clear, and sometimes they're a little bit white on the lips. So you guys won't like that, but I definitely recommend if you're going to be out all day, you should be using some sort of SPF lip product as well. So that's my sunscreen recommendation for the day. I'm not particular with sunscreens, to be honest. With the Hawiian Tropic body one, I've sometimes done the Copper Tone Babies, I think it's Water Babies. As long as it's over a certain SPF, that's the one that I use. And for my face, as long as it doesn't break me out, that's the one that I'll use. So I hope you guys have found this helpful. I am a little bit more pale, so I have used quite a bit of sunscreens in my life. So if you guys have any questions about other products that you have that you're thinking about using, or ones that you currently use and you want to know how they are, let me know, and maybe I'll do a review on them and try them out, or I can just help you guys with anything else that's sunscreen related. Anyways, hope you guys are having a good week, and thanks to all my subscribers again, and I'll talk to you guys later.